Previously in the Augmented Survival Environment.
You can tell by the look of this duck, or...
Duck? Quack!
You can tell by the look of this buck. Imagine a deer laughing.
Oh no.
Ambush!
I don't want to tell you how much damage
Yeah,
you're taking.
so 6 damage, I already know.
No, it's 8.
8?
Oh my god.
How is it 8?
They're skeletons.
Hey! Grunt gets a point.
Fuck!
Roll to hit.
1!
Roll
roll
your
it, so
d20.
I have a 1.
I want you to know the
And
official
Michael.
D&D Beyond website considers this encounter deadly.
Fire!
Be cleansed in the fires of hell!
Okay.
You're gonna huck him over the back of your head. And since the fire has spread, you're gonna huck him right there. He is dead.
Ah, hello, adventurer. Welcome. I'm glad that deer laugh impersonation didn't run you off. It did a few other people. Anyways, I believe we left off with a goblin in flight.
Can she talk to the fire?
No.
Can we pray to God for the fire just to not be a problem because we have enough issues as is?
One of you can pray to a god.
I can. I was gonna say only one of us, and maybe the one who started the fire can pray to God.
You guys wanted it.
I hadn't made that connection yet.
All I see is the god sitting there, and everyone's just like looking over at the one god on fire, and the god on fire's like, "What? I did exactly what he asked me to do." Do we remember where we're all at? Because I do not.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Claude.
Well, and I'm gonna assume you guys like fucked off into a group, so we're gonna start you pretty much wherever you want to start around the fire.
Okay.
Just not in the fire.
I vote
I voted
where
me.
I was, because it was pretty far away from
I
the
vote
fire.
where Allison was too, and I also vote that Jason immediately starts praying to his God to put that fire out, please.
Okay.
Also, do you still have your hand hands?
As soon as you got shot, I literally burst into you guys' tent to heal his ass, remember?
Yeah, that's probably the only reason he's alive.
Yeah.
Didn't you take that original arrow to the stomach?
Yeah,
That's
but
what I healed.
that's
yeah.
what you meant.
Oh.
I healed it closed. The arrow,
The arrow is still in me.
Yep,
So we have to
because he
reopen
specifically
that
told
wound.
him, don't rip that arrow
Because
out.
you would have given me damage had he ripped it out.
Yeah.
And that would have killed me because I had 1 HP. So there's a reason why I asked him not to tear it out.
I remember you said that before I chucked the goblin into the fire, he dropped his bow.
Yes.
So Grunt is going to go pick it up.
At some point. If you want to start not with a group, that's fine, but I would assume naturally everyone would kind of come together.
Yeah, so basically, then all Grunt's going to do is he's going to see it, run over, pick it up, and then rejoin.
I prayed to the goddess Eudora for a rain to take out the fire.
So you're over there with a short bow, and then did you go over to join everyone, or are you hanging out by your handiwork?
I'm probably going back on like 10 feet, like 10 or 15 feet back. I start praying to take out the fire.
Are you proud of yourself?
I can tell.
You guys said burn them, alright?
That's the only way we got out of this alive!
Since these two are much simpler, I'm going to resolve what they're doing. I'm assuming you're just picking up the short bow and heading over to him.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. Literally picking it up and running over to Ares and...
So, I'm gonna need you two to hold him.
Hold him? Well, you punch,
Let's
or...
rest before we hold him down.
No, because
Pull
there
him.
has to go through and then break and then be pulled out.
So you're telling us to
Well, no, I'm
push it in deeper.
I'm agreeing with him because the arrow right now is not causing him any damage. He's just in discomfort.
Unless you guys
So
have
I'm
a
going
med
to
kit.
sleep
So we can
so
finish.
I can get my goddamn spells back, and then I'm going to even argue when we deal with this arrow, I'm going to say I'm going to rest again.
Yeah,
And
you're
we're
going to
gonna
be
wait-
exhausted
we're
for
going-
taking the arrow out.
So we are going to rest twice, motherfuckers. So help me, God, so I can get my spell slots back again after I take the arrow out.
So, should we start a campfire?
Do you have any more bardic inspiration?
Yeah, somebody grab
I
a
will
stick
get
and
more
like
when I
light a
rest
stick
even,
on
and I do
fire
have
while
2
we're
more right
preparing
now.
to put this thing
Can
out.
you give me a bardic inspiration so I can do the prayer?
Yes, I can, real quick. I have 2 left. Guess what, everybody? Aaron, my man! Pray to your God! Everyone's like, what the fuck is he doing?
I love this perspective because there's Grunt and Ares just sitting there and Grunt just like kind of staring at Mark like,
Go!
I got 20 motherfuckers!
Oh, is that
He doesn't even take that fire out! Take it out! I don't even right now! You said I
Like, I'm okay with this. This makes my life easier.
Oh, thank God.
That was the only way that this should have started. Otherwise, we were just
Good
gonna have to throw
job,
the whole game into trash.
How great would it be if it just started raining outside?
Alright, well, I believe in his God now.
Okay, so Ares is hanging out in front of the fire. He's prostrated, and he's like going like this in front of the fire, like, oh, please, God of fire, like, put this out. So nothing happens at first when all of a sudden these four who are standing over here to the east, they hear kind of like a rustling and a cursing coming through the trees behind them.
Oh no.
Would any of you... How would you like to react to hearing that?
Well, I probably didn't hear. I'm busy.
Oh yeah.
I'm busy doing this. I'm like,
That's a good point.
Try and figure out what it is. We're
Something
doing perception,
Good
right?
perception, yeah.
For how you ask how you want your fingers to
It's a
go
16 total.
Okay, so these two, you two are doing your own
Yeah.
little thing. These two notice, of all people, Handy rolling through the forest towards you.
God bless.
What?
Andy, our man!
Oh, handy.
Wait, it's Handy. Wait. The creator of this world we just set on fire.
Oh yeah, you two don't notice him
Oh
yet.
yeah, no.
Yeah, you're over
I'm
you're,
trying to
you're
hit the
busy,
fire.
and you're encouraging him.
Ares is just going like this, and Grant's just like trying to mimic the motions.
So Handy is at this point about like 10-ish feet away from you,
man,
and
he's
you
pissed
notice
at us.
him.
Cool.
How do you want to react?
I stop my bone hitting like mid-song, and I go, Handy, are you here to make it rain?
Thank fucking God that you have ceased that noise. Hande looks over at Ares and is like, he just kind of looks at you and he's like, give me a moment. So he rolls over to Ares and kind of like taps you on the shoulder.
Oh, Handy. Hi. Oh, you're the god, aren't you?
Well, you're not wrong. None of you four hear this.
Gotcha. Cool.
Grunt, you're standing right there, so you're gonna hear this. He leans into you two and he lets you know you can stop praying. And
Okay.
just a heads up, I forgot that you were religious and haven't loaded in the gods pack yet. So
Your gods
I'm
are
gonna
false.
deal with this little mishap for you this one time. Loading in that pack's probably gonna take me about a week. So
Well, since I'm at a disadvantage, can I get something else out of this as well, or
no.
no?
This is my bad. I don't feel that bad about it though. You're the one who set my forest on fire.
Andy, would you please take out the fire?
Please.
Well, since you asked so nicely, Andy moves away from you and just starts like walking around the edge of the fire, and you don't really see anything happening at first. And he continues walking around until at some point he disappears around the other side of the fire. You four all see this happening when you see Hande pop around the other side of the fire, and he continues walking around it until he's made a complete circle, and then the fire disappears.
Aww.
Andy,
Is he?
thanks.
Beautifully done, Handy.
Cool.
Would Handy like a hug?
What handy like a handy?
Did you just give him a wink? Hande would like you all to not set his forest on fire.
Can't promise.
Absolutely.
After saying that, Hande heads over to the group and specifically heads over to you, grabs the arrow, and rips it out of your side.
Can we see this happen?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Everybody
God.
will see it happen.
Like, fair
In a helpful way.
Roll a Constitution check.
Yeah, like, is this
should be fine.
helpful or?
Which one's Constitution?
Grant's just so confused.
Okay, I see it. We're good. It's a saving throw, right? Or, yeah, no, we're good.
3.
Plus, this is 6.
You start screaming in agony and just collapse on the ground. In about 10 seconds, you pass out from the pain.
I had a question.
Oh, too bad.
You don't get your question.
Guys, you still alive? He's just a bitch.
Would any of you like to react to what Handy has just done, or you just
Can I give Handy a high five? I would like to applaud and be like, Handy, you're
Do I need to roll for what I just saw?
Why? Oh,
No, I'm gonna say you're fine with this, especially considering he tortured the goblin.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is mild in comparison to
Oh,
what he
okay.
did.
I would like to
So-
applaud and high five Handy.
Okay.
So,
Hate my character.
so this
I'm an evil bitch!
Grant just leans over to Ares, just like, I told him not to mess with the devil. Or the Grim Reaper, I think it was.
I
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
2 questions for Handy, if it's my turn.
Yeah, really quick. Handy, after pulling the arrow out of Mark over there, starts walking over towards Maxine. While he's walking over there, he's just kind of looking around and says, "Don't worry, he's gonna be fine. I just figured I should get that arrow out of his stomach."
Okay.
He's not gonna be healed at all, but at least he won't have to deal with the arrow.
There you go.
You wake up and you're like,
gets
I'm fine.
to in front of Maxine and is looking at you and is like, "Did any of you enter the subs?
The subs?
Your secure utility bunks?"
Oh, no.
We have not.
Well, if you had entered the subs, you would know that you all have changes of clothing there.
That is quite
What?
a ways away.
He
from
looks
where
at you
we are.
specifically and is like, "If you would like new clothing, I recommend heading back at some point."
No, we're good.
No, I mean, we should just head back. And
She's into it. Fuck off.
We're all into it.
Okay.
That's what I said on my way
So I'm
down.
gonna say you walk up to him while he's talking to Maxine and just like ask one of your questions.
Wow.
I'm gonna be passed out now.
I didn't expect you to roll that low.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
And singed.
How do we get stronger in this world?
By leveling up,
And how do we get those experience?
killing things.
So how have we not gotten experience for the things we've already killed?
Oh, you have.
So how do we know when we level up?
You'll level up.
Is there a sound or a notification?
Leg will let you know.
Is he going to come in person or just a message via the head?
Leg will let you know. Mark's just passed out on the ground.
Right. This world, all the NPC's answers are bullshit.
Handy looks around and is like, "I would prefer you not set my forest on fire again. I'm going to be going now."
Oh! I have another question. I grabbed the necklace. Does this mean anything that we should know about? As I hold up the necklace with the thing in it. I forgot what it was.
Handy looks at you and says, "Look into your past," and then rolls away.
Did everyone except for Mark hear that?
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
To clarify,
World knows.
Pretty sure we
I
followed
put the
Handy
necklace
up.
around Mark's neck again.
Mark never knows.
Alright.
Cool.
But now we all know that Mark has the necklace.
Damon, I think you tied it wrong, but never mind.
Tat it?
Yeah.
So, Handy is left.
Real quick. What does everyone think what he said means? Look into your past. Because I think it has to do with...
So what I'm
returning to-
imagining in my head right now is y'all are just standing, like, over his body talking to me.
To clarify, I'm standing directly on top.
Can Greg just be
on-
crouched? Can Greg just be crouched, like just poking?
Yeah.
Poking Mark. Like, Mark.
So, Mark is unconscious on the ground. Do you actually want to be standing on him?
Not on him, but like
Over him.
you know, like I'm standing guard over him.
Quick question.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that, because you can stand on him. He's unconscious, but
I would
It
probably
might
kill
cause
him.
him
just-
more damage.
It's just like, look, I can make the red stuff come out.
what's that?
Yes, that's actually what I'm concerned about. Is Mark currently bleeding?
No.
Okay, good.
Handy ripped the arrow out, and the wound is no longer there.
Is the hole still there though?
No.
No, as Matt said, it's
Yeah.
completely healed. He's
Oh,
still in pain, but it's like
Yeah,
he's
just the pain from the arrow getting pulled out so abruptly caused him to pass out.
I like it.
Damn.
So he's unconscious on the ground. You're standing over him. All four of you are over there as well. What is everyone doing?
Poking Mark in the face.
Yeah, so you're poking Mark in the face. Damon, you wanted to discuss with everybody.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
does anyone have any idea what he meant by that? Look into your past.
By chance, is he talking about the guard captain of the town? Maybe he knows something about the necklace?
All I know is there's a picture of the tree on the necklace, and we walked by a big tree. And that's technically in our past.
So we had to knock on that tree 20 times to get back into that base.
I love how you two are just having this conversation, and Maxine and Allison are just kind of like,
I think that we should like start discussing things while we wait for Mark to wake up, and then start a rest, and then maybe just like take one easy day. You know, like just chill for today.
I wouldn't mind going back to the base and just stay at the base. Don't worry about the outside world. Just get everything like
we
squared
live
up.
here now.
Well, okay. Well,
This is where the rest of the campaign takes place.
I could make that happen.
we are Jesus.
Today we're trying to make food. And half the camp disappears.
Well, we're like fucking far from the SAC.
How far?
We're here.
We're about 30-ish, 40-ish.
Miles through dense forest.
So, well, not completely.
So it would take us at least all day, if not longer.
Yeah.
And so
With
we should
carrying
rest
him for, like,
sooner.
part of it.
Yeah.
To head straight there would probably take you a good like 15, 16 hours at least.
Yeah, so we
I do-
definitely need to rest sooner.
I do have a clarification question.
Mhm.
So she's practically naked. Is there like
Her naughty bits are covered, but yeah, most of her robe is gone.
Unfortunately.
do we have like does the weather affect us if we're not wearing clothes? In her case.
Currently no, because you're in a forest. It's midsummer pretty much right now.
Okay.
So I guess the decision now is: do we bunk down here, or do we press on a little bit and bunk down later, or
Well,
do we just
I
take the
think
long return back?
The first things first is that we rest.
Yeah, I think we should
I think
bunk
that we
down
don't
and not
fucking move at all. We don't bother carrying Mark. We don't do anything. We just chill. And if that means we also just spend the whole day like talking to each other and figuring out what the fuck the past thing means, and then also like regrouping and eating and like sleeping, then great. Especially because I would hope that maybe in the middle of the day, one of us could keep guard better than I fucking did. So
I mean, I'm gonna be on guard, just watching over him, so I could just stand guard.
cool. Whatever works. But still, if that means we talk and we figure out what's going on first, and then rest and then move on, then great.
Sure.
But I don't think we leave.
Yeah.
No, I mean we do have a nice clear spot. since the
Exactly, we
forest
have a
cinched
clear
everything.
spot.
More cleared.
Yes.
I think we should do that then. Just go ahead and just bed down where we are, maybe a little tiny bit away from where we just were, just only like a little tiny bit, and then just bed down there. And then what we can also do is we can just do a preliminary, just small patrol around, like not far. I mean, like just like maybe 25, 30 yards out, just to see if anything's out there, or we can like hear anything, and then just come back.
I mean, I could use Divine Sense right now and double check.
Yeah, because you do that's 60 feet.
It's 60 feet, so that's 20 yards.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, if you just want, we could just have you walk around the inner perimeter and
Yeah,
just
just
do that.
ping,
after.
ping, ping,
I
ping.
can only do it 3 times per long rest. So,
So you already did it
Perfect.
once, didn't
yeah,
you?
I already
Yeah.
did it once. I already used my fire breath. I already used all my heals.
Wait, what you could do is you can go in the direction just out a little ways from where the goblins came, and then do it again.
Oh, yeah, just to make sure they actually.
Just to make sure, just to make sure they actually pissed off and they're not hiding somewhere.
Oh,
Okay.
they're pissed off.
Well,
but
this is what we're going to do then?
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I am, however, I'm gonna drag his
Mark.
unconscious body
Like by a foot.
over the pillar this to this skeleton, and I'm gonna loot that skeleton. We have a second.
Yeah. I would also like to lose a
I
skeleton.
was going to lose skeleton. So this pile of skeletons.
All right, so he drags him over to that one, and then all 4 of you head
We
over
hit
to
the,
those
hit the
3.
pile, yeah.
Okay.
And then like the goblin thing too.
I was gonna go to the goblin.
Okay.
The
so
toasty goblin.
Toasty
Yes,
goblin.
yeah,
Grunt's
a
gonna
little
go.
short sword, right?
Yes,
Yep.
blue.
So, no gold or anything on these bodies, but the only remaining lootable items on all of the corpses, each one had a short sword.
Okay.
So there's 4,
I take.
5.
5 short swords. So you're gonna take a short sword. I'm assuming Grunt's gonna take the short sword, and then you 3, I'm assuming, are each gonna take a short sword.
Yeah, I'll
old
take a short sword.
Yeah, because apparently you guys have
Add
a
that to me.
bad habit of losing weapons.
Not me.
Yeah, Grunt and Damon over here.
I'm having to supply him with weapons, apparently.
One time.
The difference is I lost 2 weapons, gained 2 weapons.
Are you even
Yeah,
fishing
yeah.
around a bow?
No, it's a wood with a string and it's complicated.
And you have no arrows for it.
Yeah, I know. So Greg's just sitting there like just holding it. It's just like
Where's the arrow that came out of Mark?
Oh, Handy took that.
Damn it.
If you would like to search for arrows, there's probably like go ahead and roll a perception check. And if you want to search for the arrows.
9 plus my perception. 1, so 10.
You do not find any arrows.
Okay.
Did you pick up his bones? Because he dropped the bones when Handy pulled the arrow out. The ones he was using for the.
I mean, I'll just pick up 2 thigh bones from the skeleton.
Okay.
You could have bone bongos.
Did you?
I don't know what you're talking about because I'm literally out cold still.
Like a belt of skulls. Ding, ding, ding,
Yes!
ding, ding, ding.
I grabbed the skull too.
just one?
I knew we were
Grab,
performers.
grab me 2 skulls.
Yes, Mr. Damon.
Thank you.
Walks over. Mr. Damon, here it is.
Can we please let 8 hours pass now, guys, so I can fucking wake up? That would be great.
No, it's been like 20
He's
minutes.
resting.
I said, can we please sleep? Basically, what I'm implying.
I'm building you a
Quiet.
bongo.
Alright, I head out this way where the goblins run off.
Okay.
Oh, this-
Use Divine Sense. 20 yards around me. Nothing. Okay. It's safe, I think.
We hope.
Go back to everybody, and I'm assuming everybody wants to just hunker down and just camp out. So everybody's pretty ragged. I'll take the first wash until Allison's all healed up.
So, like usual, for you, we're going to do a check every 2 hours, and then you're going to do a similar check every 2 hours.
Okay.
Only friends.
Bullshit.
Um.
No, that's
Oh,
what I'm talking bullshit.
You got a 1.
So, until you can complete your next long rest, you're -1 Constitution.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Go ahead and make a roll, Kevin.
I'll just see if I wake up. 3.
You don't wake up.
Okay.
That's 2 3s in a row.
It is 2 3s in a row.
This is 4 hours now.
4.
You don't wake up.
6 hours
Never
now?
wakes
6
up.
hours now.
6.
6.
You don't wake up.
Jesus Christ. 19!
You wake up!
8 hours later, perfect!
Yeah, and so after you wake up, you still want to try and complete a long rest, right?
Yeah.
So go ahead and make another 2-hour check.
You got another 1.
Yeah, you're -1 Constitution until you can complete your next long rest.
So is he -2 now?
Yeah, he's -2 now.
Don't try and long rest!
Right, you doing okay, buddy?
What's that?
I swear.
5.
Okay.
Say that makes
So I'm gonna just for you to know, you only get the negative modifier on a 1.
Okay.
For anything other than a 1, if it's below the threshold, you just don't get you don't sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't get the long rest. You
Okay.
just get a short rest. So you've short rested 3 times now. So that's 6 hours. Go ahead and roll since we did 8 hours for him. Do another one.
If it was a 1, I'm gonna shit
10.
myself.
Okay, so you are still asleep. Everybody else is awake now. It's been 8 hours. Do you guys want to let Grunt sleep?
Bullshit.
Yeah, why don't we just bullshit without him?
Get a line.
Okay.
I successfully long rest, everyone! It's happening!
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody else except for Damon has had a successful long rest.
but
Oh, and Grunt.
Because you stayed up for 8.
And so now that you don't really need to, but now that these 4 are awake, do you want to also just chill out?
I mean, it's what, 6 p.m. now?
Yeah, 6.
So,
5.
I mean, I'm fine. I think I'm fine being awake. I don't have anything to regen. However, welcome back, buddy. Battle bongos.
Yeah, this entire time you were working on putting the heads
just
together.
talking, helping him making the bongos and stuff. It's like, so what's your backstory? Like,
Alright, I'm gonna add to my inventory bone bongos.
He's a battle bard now.
So go ahead and do a second check for 4 hours.
Everything's great.
14.
Sweet.
14.
6 hours.
Okay.
Way
7.
excess of 5 times my strength score.
I'm gonna say you've already had 3 unsuccessful short rests. I'm gonna say you're good at this point.
Okay.
Consider that a long rest. So it's now midnight.
65?
Okay. Do I roll again?
Nope.
Okay. Do I keep my -2 modifier?
No, that's gone now because you
Okay.
completed a long rest.
Alright.
Long rest. So it's now midnight. Everybody's awake. Everybody's full health. Everybody has their spell slots back.
I now say I vote, hey, we should try and look for that fucking trail again. Because
you were asleep during the entire conversation.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened. Except I'm assuming I talked with him in the 4 hours that we waited for him, and he filled me in.
So you want to find the trail again?
Yes, let's try and find a trail, guys, because what else are we gonna fucking do at this point?
Who wants to roll for it?
Yeah, hang on. Can we all agree? No lying. Especially if we figure out that maybe the trail is going in the wrong direction.
Well,
Ranger.
Just because you
think
guys
so.
decide not to lie doesn't mean someone later on can decide to lie.
I know. Hey, Damon, you want to go try and find the trail, you asshole? I swear to God.
I would love to.
I never.
5 plus 3, so 8.
Yeah, you don't find a trail.
Wonderful. Anyone else like to find the trail?
What are we using for that?
Nature.
Nature. Which
I'm
is-
just gonna go ahead and pull up my thing here. 17 plus 1, 18.
Okay.
We find a trail.
Yeah. So yeah,
On the
Mark,
trails we
you're
blaze.
hanging out. You're hanging out specifically where the two that were injured before fucked off.
Okay.
So it's like
Yeah, I'm hanging out. Like, kind of like over here.
yeah,
Yeah.
that direction. So he's over there. Everybody else is hanging out in a group. When Mark over here.
Hi, guys. I'm looking for a trail. Holy shit, there's a trail right here. Hey, I think these goblins left the trail where they went. We should probably follow it, guys.
Bloody assholes.
Yep. So the trail is headed west.
Peace and agreement.
The trail is going west. Let's go west, everyone. Okay, so we go, we start heading west. Everyone, we start going. I'm assuming we get 1 tile over.
So I'm gonna say it like because it's nighttime, even though you can all see because he can't see and you're moving through the forest. I'm gonna say that took about 2 hours.
2 whole hours? Okay, so it's 2 a.m. now?
Yes.
Okay, so my rolling for...
You're gonna check to continue your trail.
Okay, 12 plus 1, so 13.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You still have the trail. The trail is still headed west.
Okay, we go 1 more tile over.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 more hours later?
So
So about 4 a.m.?
But it's a glorious.
Yeah.
Religious
Okay,
packing.
so
Yeah.
I need
Do
to
you think
roll
he's gonna
again?
install it later on?
Yes.
We'll see.
17 plus 1, 18.
Now make a perception check for while you're on the trail. Everybody actually is going to make a perception check here. Let's start with Mark.
Just
10
Cool.
plus whatever
Damon?
my perception.
13, so 16 total for me.
16.
I got. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You got a 1?
He's
I got
like
4. I got
negligible.
4.
Yeah. So long
It's
as it's
so yeah. It's so pitiful.
if it's a
enough.
1, I need to worry about it.
Yeah, no, it's not a 1. It's low enough that you don't need to worry about it.
I can't see it. It looks like a 4.
9.
9 plus 1, so 10.
Maxine.
Grant, that's how we get holes in gates. Don't throw so hard.
9.
Okay. Allison.
14 total.
14. Okay. So you're all walking along this path that Mark has found, and as you're walking along, you get close to having walked for about another 2 hours. You're about to make another check when Damon here is kind of looking over to your guys' left, and he notices the sun is just starting to come up, and you kind of notice the sun illuminating a cave over in the distance.
Yo, I see a cave. Who wants to spelunk?
I do.
Yep, so you notice the cave, sun's just starting to come up. You tell everybody about it.
Hey, let's go check out this cave.
Alright, so...
But yeah, if you are going to head towards the cave, do determine a marching order or walking order.
Grant 9 front.
I
If everyone's okay with that.
would imagine you would be in the back because you're following us.
Yeah, because I don't know where you guys are going.
Well, the sun's starting to come
I'll be
up.
in the middle.
It's
Yeah,
like
I think
around
how we
6 in
did
the
it with
morning.
the first encounter that we did with the
Triangle,
tea
and you guys
lady. No,
leave
with the
behind.
tea lady. When we had us in like a 6
Yeah.
formation where it was like think these two, and then it was her and I, and then it was you two in the back. I think.
Okay. Okay.
So-
I
So
vote
me and
for
Jason in the back, Damon and Grunt up front, and Allison and Maxine in the middle.
How you doing, Mark?
Doing great, Aries. How's it going?
I don't know where we're going,
Back to
so I'm just
Huh?
trusting you guys.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
it'll
fair.
be fine. Don't you worry. You can kind of see a little bit. Sun's coming up.
A little bit. I
Poco.
can see the cave.
And also the cave from where you're standing is like kind of towards the south.
Oh, so we're not in it yet.
No.
Okay.
You noticed it, you're about to start walking towards it. So it's Damon and Grunt up front.
Yes.
Cool. Damon and Grunt, you two are gonna make perception
You
checks
Then
for me.
let it repopulate.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 9 plus 3, 12.
7 plus 1, 8.
Cool. So Grunt, you're just kind of like walking towards the cave. You're like, okay, let's go do this. When Damon, you notice something in front of the cave, and you reach out and grab Grunt by the shoulder.
There's something in front of the cave.
Something in front of the cave.
Yes, Damon, it's trees.
Something else.
Oh.
Something that's not trees.
Something that's not trees.
Should it be worrisome?
Is it worrisome? Can I tell if it's worrisome?
Oh,
Yes,
Damon
it's worrisome.
sees-
Oh.
I
feel
see
worried.
skeletons again.
You told us we wouldn't encounter goblins again!
No, I
No,
didn't.
he didn't.
You said that we shouldn't encounter things today.
No,
I
No,
said
he
that
said
you
we
should've-
should rest, is what he said.
I said you should avoid combat.
Here we are!
Damon noticed them. There's 2 skeletons and 2 goblins in front of the cave. They haven't noticed you yet.
I have a plan. Okay.
How long does your clap work for, Ken? How long are they deaf for?
How? What? Sorry.
How long are they deaf for?
I mean, that's gonna be up to God because I'm assuming because it's an enclosed situation and it can
They're
be
not
heard.
in the cave.
Okay.
Yeah, they're standing outside the entrance to
I'm
the cave.
imagining if there is anyone in the cave though, that would be a God decision because it can be heard 100 feet away.
And that's
If it
in an open space.
if
yeah.
it's enclosed into a cave, I'm assuming you would deafen some of them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a God question, not a big question.
I have a plan.
Damon has a plan.
Yes, Mr. Damon.
Alright. You and Ares. You take the right flank. Marcus and I. No. I'm gonna need Allison. Allison and I will take the left flank. You two need to hang back on the ridgeline in case they run forward instead of to us. I'm also gonna need that short bow if you'd be willing to part with it.
You mean the stick with
With
the
what
string?
bow?
on it?
Arrows!
I have half a spear.
Yay! I'm about this plan now.
And you have great luck with weapons.
How long
I've
is
got
a standard arrow?
Stellar
Because he has about a
track
foot,
record.
the front foot of a spear.
I do see that arrows should at least be 1.5 feet beyond the. Oh, that's just for draw.
I love that.
I can't find anything on the length of an arrow.
So I'm gonna say your range is just gonna be half if you're using the spear.
Because it's
Then.
pretty
That's
heavy.
fine.
So Grant's just sitting there holding this, like bending it back and forth, like this thingy with the stick and the string.
Okay,
Being
so
the character.
you can't not know what it is, but would you like to feign not knowing what it is?
No, I'm just gonna give it to him.
Okay.
Alright. Would you like a sword in exchange?
I'd love one.
Here you go.
So now
sword.
you have 2 short swords.
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, a half orc with 2 short swords running at you, that's fucking scary.
So how tall are these
Yeah, pretty much.
trees?
Pretend you're like in an
tree.
Oregon forest.
Okay.
They're pretty tall.
So we moved into position before he noticed us.
How close do you want everybody to get to them before you initiate your plan?
Is there? I'm assuming there's a small space of clearing in front of the cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to get to the second line of trees?
I
The-
need
The,
both of us with our range.
the biggest thing is that with you guys with your range, you guys can hang back. Me and Ares have to close the distance. We don't have a choice. So if you want, we can be a distraction on the right flank while you guys are able to unleash hell from the left flank.
Or we. With
Okay, wait,
her.
wait. Do we know? First of all, I just have a real quick question. Do we we recognize any of these people?
And this
Are they new?
These people.
Are they
There's too
new
much of
goblins or are
goblins
they the
in them.
motherfuckers?
They are not the escapees.
All right.
Will I recognize one of the escapees?
You won't.
Yeah,
Allison will.
then
Yeah, I will. How close are you getting?
I was thinking we could get
That's really
to this tree.
All right. And they don't notice us?
If we get that close, would they notice us, or is that a stealth roll?
So position on each side. Position where you want everyone to be on each side, and then we'll determine.
Can we be a little closer? I want to be
Yeah,
like 60
I
feet
think
away.
we should maybe be a little closer, and maybe we should be a little further back, so we at least have 2 trees.
I was gonna say like right here we hide.
Or-
Behind the 2
I mean,
trees,
we
still for the
have
most part.
thick forest there, so I guess we could.
yeah. Also, me and Ares are sponges, so I mean we can just get into the shit and just start.
Yeah, because mainly we're gonna hit them.
I have
from the left,
12.
Draw their
Calm the
attention.
fuck down.
and then they're
Yeah,
coming-
Damon's the sponge. Yeah, he's.
All right, hang on. So let me get this straight real quick. So it's goblin, skeleton, goblin, skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a pair on each side of the entrance.
Because I should mention
We're
this.
using a skeleton bongo.
No, I should. I will be using that later. Probably when we fight a boss much later. But I'm gonna damage just for the record. Right as you two start charging in to go attack your 2 friends up here, I will. I'll make the goblin a little easier on y'all.
Awesome.
I'm gonna insult him.
Okay.
Vicious mockery.
I'm gonna viciously
So is
mock
this
him.
the find the positions you want everybody in?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm assuming with you here, you're gonna try and get to this guy, and you're gonna go to that guy.
Yeah, whoever has first initiative is going to attack the first target. Whoever has next initiative after that is either going to engage that first target
Oh
or.
fuck! I forgot about initiative.
Yeah. Well, okay. So the way it's going to
Also,
work,
do we have surprise attack if they don't notice us?
the way it's going to work is
Cool.
she's casting magic first, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be their signal to rush on them. So she's going to get to
Which will
free attack first.
Her attack should also be my
If this is the
sign to
all version,
insult the
it's
goblin.
Yeah, I'm going to say their spells are going to happen, and then we're going to do a initiative for
I am also
anything
carrying
melee
two short
or.
swords, so if I get lucky, if I take him out, then
You can take
glitch
your
right
shot
through his
as
body.
well from the very beginning.
Does he should get advantage, right? Because it's a surprise attack for him still.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you three are going to happen, and then those three are going to roll initiative with those four.
Okay, you're gonna start insulting people, and you shoot a spear, and then we'll roll.
Yes. As a.
But so this is everyone's positions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so and you are with who, Maxine?
I'm with Maxine.
Okay, so you two are there. I'm not gonna have you two roll a stealth check, but all four of you are gonna roll stealth checks.
I'm gonna change my attack to the skeleton, by the way, just because I realized something.
13 plus stealth.
That's right.
14.
18 plus 2, so 20.
Cool.
18 plus 5. So
Cool.
23.
It's all
12
up
plus 1, so 13.
to- Okay, cool. They don't detect you guys.
Yeah.
Go
Two-
team!
Just so I can
Everything
keep
goes
track of who's getting attacked, we are going to roll initiative, and then if they die, it's just not gonna matter.
Okay. Start.
Yeah, it is good.
I'm last 2. So 2 plus 1, 3.
Okay, so 3 for Mark.
19.
Damn.
Nice.
I get the rolls when they don't count.
I mean, you don't have to be a seller to get that thing.
12 plus 2, so
Virtual
14.
over D20s.
Okay, Aries.
My insurance covers it.
You have to pay $140.
13 total.
Run.
7 total.
Maxine.
8 total.
8 total. Cool.
Alright, so
Going.
it's either gonna go really, really good
But
or really bad. In a pinch, burn him.
Based on
In
your
a
track
pinch.
record.
Yeah.
At least in a cave, ideally, there's no forest there to catch on fire.
No, just us in a small flame tunnel.
Well, we send him in first. We don't go in before
As long as
him.
nobody's standing in front of my mouth as I breathe fire, we should be fine.
But I mean, if I'm assuming your fire is very, very hot, which means all
It's
the stone.
dragon fire, so I'll say yes.
So the stone would probably get really,
All
really
right.
hot.
So, for you three, which things are each of you three attacking?
I'm attacking the goblin on the left side.
The
The greatest battle plan ever made.
Okay, so yeah, I'll
Right.
just do magic missile
I have a feeling that.
on the skeleton because I don't like them.
The skeleton to the left.
Yeah.
And so you're just gonna focus all three on him?
Sure.
Go ahead and cast magic missile.
So, dice plus 1.
Magic missile. A fuck you is my thing.
Cool. Yep.
Like a
Alright, so
vicious
that's
insult
a
for
2
skeleton.
plus 1 is a 3.
Okay.
Just put your hand on top of it.
I mean, you could just say, I'll add
That's
your
also a
skull to my
2.
collection.
So 3, so that's 6 so far. Another 2!
Like,
Like,
skeleton.
hopefully I'll be
Is that 3?
rattling your
So yeah,
bones.
you did 9 damage.
Hell yeah.
Solid. 4 HP left on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Alright, so
And then Damon,
Skeleton.
which one were you attacking?
I'm gonna attack these. Oh,
You're
sorry.
not dead.
I've had a stroke for a second. I thought, yeah. Sorry, I thought my spell was
I
next.
know everyone wants to be but calm down.
So you have the shorter range, so your range is 40, 160, which doesn't
It's
matter.
fine. I'm in range.
Yeah, you're in range. Because you're using a larger projectile, instead of 1d6, it's going to be 1d8.
Alright, so I'm rolling the hit, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. 7 plus 3, so 10.
You thought that was a 1.
I did. I got fucking scared.
They're like, well, that's going straight into Allison, or, like...
He's standing next to her, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
And you were aiming at the same skeleton as her?
No, I'm aiming at the goblin.
Mark.
Oh, the goblin behind the skeleton? Okay, cool.
Like.
Yeah,
Oh,
like...
oops. Oops.
Okay, so you don't hit the goblin, but the arrow goes straight into the skeleton that is standing in front of the goblin.
Alright.
Worked out in the end.
Like into his
Go
like
ahead
rib
and roll
cage.
that d8.
7, so 10.
Damn.
The skeleton does like break apart into pieces when you hit it, and all of the bones just kind of fall back onto the goblin you were trying to hit.
Nice.
They don't do any damage, but all of a sudden the goblin is being showered by a broken apart skeleton.
So is it safe to say that
Beautiful.
the skeleton and the goblin on the other side are now looking at the exploded skeleton?
Yes, but like we're all doing this simultaneously at this exact moment in
Yes.
time.
And so you're casting Vicious Mockery?
Yes. So I look at that skeleton on the right.
Okay.
And I basically am like, I hope I add. Hopefully, I'll be rattling your bones to my collection. to my. Then he has to get a better than a 14 wisdom throw.
It succeeded.
Well, he's just heard that. Then nothing happened. Good talk, boys.
Yeah, you just pissed it off.
Yeah, I just pissed him off.
So your short bow is useless now because you don't have any arrows.
That's not true. I can whack someone with it.
You're not wrong. It's not going to do as much damage as, I don't know,
It's gonna be a whip.
You're right.
fucking great
No,
sword.
no,
But I
see-
know where the half of the
Wait.
spear is.
Wouldn't it be fun though if he also shot the swords with it?
God.
I'm not allowing that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's...
You can try.
Don't do it.
I'm not allowing that, but sure.
Natural 20. Okay.
How about
I like my odds there.
Yeah.
how about the quiver itself? Can I shoot that?
This is a
No. Okay, let's get this battle going.
Okay, so these two haven't done anything. So the two goblins and the skeleton, their attention is wholly on these four.
Sharpen and found.
They did all roll initiative above you guys, so
Awesome.
they're gonna go first. All right,
goblins
so
we can
the
play.
goblin swings at you and misses, and then we've got the other goblin, which is there. That goblin, after seeing its compatriot miss, is gonna fuck off into the cave. Actually,
You cunt.
Ares, you get to do your thing.
flank the skeleton since he's too busy staring at Mr. Mark over there.
He's angry about the mockery.
2, 3, 4,
I call him mockery.
5. 25 feet, and I'm going to make a attack on his back while he's distracted at Mark.
You have the mace and the hand axe.
Yes.
Which one are you attacking with?
Let's go blunt damage on skeleton first.
Mrish. Cool.
Ah.
And I do have
so-
2 weapon fighting, so I can
What?
attack twice.
Yeah, as the bonus action. Go ahead and roll to hit on a skeleton.
15, which is good enough.
That hits, so do 1d6.
Plus 2. 6.
Cool. 8.
Second attack. Hand axe. 19 plus 4, 23.
That hits.
5. So it's down to 3 HP. No, excuse me, 2.
So you did 5 damage with the hand axe?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 11 total. Nice.
I mean, Grunt can just walk up and go bonk at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I would honestly like leave it to these two. If they have 3 damage, like you come attack the other one. That's
He can't reach him.
One arrow nearly killed this guy. I don't want to risk it.
I was already injured.
It is now Maxine's turn.
So are there any
What weapon do you
enemies?
have out?
I have my club.
Cool.
That was so successful in the last combat. I'm going to advance on it. I'm going to use my cantrip poison spray.
Please tell me there's no area effect on that.
No, it's only 10 feet though, so you're good.
Okay.
What Constitution roll do they have to get?
Con 14.
Haha! Hit is gonna take that poison damage, so go ahead and roll a d12.
Just get.
Or wait. I mean, yeah, go ahead and roll it.
1.
Yeah.
It
One in
doesn't
12
matter
chance.
anyways, because surprise, surprise, now you know skeletons are immune to poison.
I was gonna ask that. It doesn't have lungs.
Doesn't have lungs, doesn't have flesh. So I stood there, watched the skeleton in front of me just poof up in a giant purple smoke. And it's still standing there. And it's just like,
I see this great image where the skeleton turns around at you and he's just like, and you're just like,
I don't know.
Grunt, you go.
is he on the ground or is he standing up?
The skeleton?
Yeah.
Skeleton's standing.
Okay.
It's 2 HP.
I'll just walk up to him and attack him. So walk up to him. I'm going
son of
to
a
use,
bitches.
because he only has 2 HP, right?
Yes.
It doesn't matter even if I try because I'll hit him anyways. I'm going to use unarmed strike against him. 15.
Okay, that hit.
So basically, Grunt's just gonna stand over and be like, he's just gonna stand there and be like, "You lost this war before it ever started, fool."
Bunk.
And just standing like right next to you is like, is that really necessary?
It was beautiful.
In the back of your mind, you just hear, "Save the skull."
That's the one that fucking just launched up into existence.
So
I
you
like
got
how
your +5 to hit.
2 enemies on the field that have the most health are the ones we took out first. Now there's just this goblin that's
This is poor ass goblin.
who's about to get either melted or shredded.
And Damon, it's your turn, and you were hanging out over with Allison, weren't you?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
next to each other.
Right next to the goblin that's trembling now.
Trembling?
Oh yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
scary.
the goblin just hears this
It-
crack behind him, looks behind.
One skeleton dies and explodes onto it. Its goblin buddy runs away. The other skeleton, which is stronger than the goblin, has now died. That goblin is terrified.
Is it our slave or is it our dead body?
Question.
Uh-huh.
How big is the goblin again?
7
Like
HP. 3 feet.
3 feet?
They stand about half your height because you're what, like 6'4"?
I have a sack.
How much
Can
do they
I-
weigh? Probably should disarm
good
him
question.
first, or he's gonna cut your sack.
No,
Who's that, sorry?
I'm just gonna equip my sickle. And I'm just gonna go for his throat.
Alright.
Wow.
So roll to hit.
He did no prisoners.
None.
7 plus 3, so 10.
You missed the goblin.
Goblin's 15.
Allison, kill it!
Is it my turn?
Oh, it's Allison now.
What weapon do you have out? Because your spells. I mean, you could use poison, whatever again.
Can I use acid?
Yeah, acid. That's what it is.
They're not acid resistant.
You'll find out.
I also have a chill touch, which could be real fun. Okay,
I'd say save
I kind of.
You have options.
But I don't like it. Doesn't expire. I can just use it.
Oh.
Is that a spell?
No, it's just cantrip.
Do it.
Do it.
I
Wait, how
use-
much damage
I use
does it
a-
do again versus
Yeah.
acid?
Acid is no. Stop. Wait. Acid's 1d6 and chill touch 1d8.
1d8 can have a chance to kill him.
Okay. I mean, whatever we think. But I think chill touch is kind of what I want to do.
You're making this decision. You're not having
Alright, I'm
this
gonna do
conversation.
chill. I'm gonna do chill touch. 15.
Okay, so that does hit.
Chill, bitch.
So roll a d8.
Welcome,
It should be 4 and 0.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Fuck, that should have been it,
I found
Allison.
it.
You should have been.
Hi,
Welcome
welcome
to
to
Chili's.
Chili's.
Yeah.
So welcome to Chile.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Great.
Would you like some
Food on
disadvantage
the
to that?
table.
We have 2 fucking sarcastic ass magic users here. Like every
Alright.
time they charge, it's
Oh,
just
welcome
like,
to Chili's.
you.
A random
Welcome to
necrotic hand out of nowhere grabs them.
Alright, so it's 5. I'm excited to hear its reaction, and
But
everybody's
it was
reaction
great
to
at
my
Andy.
ghostly skeletal hand.
Andy.
Alright, so now it has
No.
a
Bring us
ghostly
to
skeletal
salvation.
hand.
one of us needs
Holding
to
on
invest
to
heavy in the
it.
mechanics. Go just like.
Bitch better be
dropping
fucking
Andy
scared.
piece by piece.
I'm sure he is.
Oh, he was already scared. Now it is
What's your
Mark's turn.
intimidation level?
It's a +4 whatever I roll.
All you need the skill is.
Alright, so these
Where?
fuckers have been trying to do shit to the skeleton, haven't they? And not much has happened.
Skeleton's dead.
Skeleton's
This
dead.
look-
Yeah, the only thing alive is the goblin,
No.
who is almost dead.
I have my dagger, so I'm just gonna stab him and end his life. 19 plus 4. So 2 plus 2, 4.
The question
Cool.
is how
Goblin
bad
dead.
we
I
destroy
thought
it.
2 plus 2 equaled fish.
Same.
Okay. You guys have killed
I think we're
everything.
having.
Did Goblin that ran away, did he drop anything?
No.
Okay.
No,
I'm
straight
assuming
shot.
since I just stabbed that goblin, I immediately
kind
just
of-
grabbed his body and started looting.
Okay.
Since I'm standing right there.
Well, since Tucker and I are right next to the skeleton, does the skeleton have anything armor or anything on
I would like to go loot
Nope,
the
just
other
a
skeleton
skeleton.
that I killed.
the skeleton?
That's
So-
good. That Steven killed.
I mean,
Spear?
I kind of killed
It was
it.
a
So
joke,
Allison's
I forgot.
going over here to this skeleton.
bodies, we got a
You
body.
and Damon are both there.
Grunt's just gonna walk towards the start
Bucket.
of the
Can we craft bone arrows? Arrows from bones?
You can attempt to during a short rest. You're also going to need to collect wood for like the shaft.
No, the bone would be the shaft.
Oh, so you just want you'd have to have longer bones.
So like femurs and stuff like that.
Yeah, so like from
Serve the bones!
so from each skeleton you're gonna get
Your neighbor's
probably
must
like
have
4
something
bones that are long enough. I guess the arms would probably also be long enough. So I'm gonna say from each skeleton.
Oh, this conversation.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're looking at a human
7,
anatomy right now.
8. I'm looking at a skeleton. Because of the curvature on the lower legs and the lower arms, I'm going to say not that one, or those ones. So I'm going to, from each skeleton, you can collect 4 bones that you can attempt to make into arrows.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll collect.
Save the bones. The big
Pick 'em.
ones.
Pick up from the ground. Got him.
So add 8 bones to your inventory, 8 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody's got their bones, got their short swords, looting's done. You're all gonna just be hanging out in front of the cave when we come back. Ta-da!